Washington, unfortunately, is brimming with fake journalists who pretend to be brave dissidents. All of them grovel to the powerful. Every single one of them sucks up. Andy Ngo is not one of those. He is actually a journalist. And for his coverage of Antifa's activities in Portland, Oregon, he was doused at first with a milkshake, which is obviously an assault that we're supposed to laugh at, but it's not funny if you think about it. Later, he was put in the hospital with a brain hemorrhage. So if anyone deserves to be considered a victim of political violence, it's Andy Ngo, because he was a victim of political violence. But in a new piece, Rolling Stone magazine argues that actually Antifa are the victims and Ngo is responsible for, quote, demonizing them. Probably one of the dumbest, most repulsive articles I've seen in a long time. Andy Ngo joins us tonight. What do you think of this piece, Andy?
Well, Tucker, part of what makes Antifa such a potent movement is that they can depend on their fellow travelers in the media to provide them consistent, favorable coverage. These same writers and journalists are trying to basically finish the job that Antifa started back in June when they beat and robbed me and tried to intimidate me permanently into silence.
I mean, they're not hiding it. Like, the woman who wrote this piece is endorsing violence. I mean, they're just kind of out of the closet in favor of political violence.
What's been fascinating and a bit surreal is to watch the whole machine of left-wing media work to amplify the claims of an anonymous Antifa activist who made the false and defamatory claims that I am party to a violent criminal conspiracy with right-wingers. It's absolutely untrue. It started originally on a left-wing blog and then was amplified in Media Matters, Rolling Stone, Daily Beast, so on and so forth.
Yeah, I mean, I hope the rest of us don't lie to ourselves about what's happening here, because it's getting increasingly obvious, and you're one of its first victims. Andy, no, I wish we had more time with you, but thank you very much for coming on. Appreciate it.
My pleasure.